Let's get it right.
Hey, everybody. Good morning. I wanted to get into the most recent statistics that came out from the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board about the city of Surrey as a whole. And I think you're going to find them a little bit surprising, especially for where we're at this point in the year. So, what exactly is going on in the city? Well, you're going to see that condominiums have improved ever so slightly. And it's been a really tough go for condominiums as of late. The last month, they're actually up 0.4% year over year. However, they are down about 2.2%. Now, townhomes, they have remained fairly consistent. You're going to see that in the last month, they did what they have kind of done the entire year. So they're down just about a percent month over month. And that is the same story for where they have found themselves year over year. Now, detached homes, the only one that we see some green on at the point in the year and in this month, you see that they have relatively stayed flat. They haven't done a whole lot, up a meager 0.1% month over month and a 0.2% for the last 12 months. So let's put this into perspective a little bit. This is the number one graph that I am paying attention to when I am trying to decipher what's going on for the market. And you're going to notice in here that, and this is all properties combined, detached homes, stratas like townhomes and condominiums, whatnot. You're going to see that the sales to active ratio is at 12.2%. So what does that mean? Well, that puts us in what we call a buyer's market, where the advantage is currently for the buyer. If you had 100 homes for sale, that means only about 12 of those homes that are going to market each and every month are actually going to sell. And that puts conditions firmly into the buyer's hands. That means that they've got lots of inventory typically to go look at. That means they don't have to make decisions really quickly. That means they probably got the opportunity to negotiate quite well on homes when they're out there looking. And best of yet, for the buyers, if the market stays in this kind of territory, you're going to see prices typically they're going to soften. So, and that's exactly basically what we're kind of seeing here. So it kind of lines up with exactly what we just talked about. So if the future looks like the present, if we continue to see the market in that 12% territory, and to put that into perspective, a seller's market usually starts where we're around a 20% or better, or 1 out of 5 homes going to the market are actually selling. So right now we're fairly firmly in a buyer's market. So that means the advantage really is for the buyers. Who wins in a buyer's market? Well, first-time home buyers, those who have been excited to buy a home and been sitting on the fence. Properties are on sale right now. You've got lots of inventory to go look at, and you've got a really good chance of negotiating a great deal on a property. Also, anybody that's new to Canada, if you don't own a home yet, very similar to first-time buyers, you've got really good opportunity to find something. Upgraders are another set of people that are in a really good spot. So what do I mean by that? If you own a property that is less expensive, likely than what you're going to go and purchase, well, imagine that you've got, let's say, percent off the price of that home since the last year. I know the numbers aren't that low, but use that as an example. 5% off, let's say $1 million, and you're going to spend $1.5 million. And that property is also down a similar amount. Let's say it's down about 5%. Well, the bulk of savings that you're actually going to get based on having a percentage taken off that higher number that's similar to the lower number, you're actually ahead. You're saving more money by actually upgrading in what we consider a down market. So there's a really good opportunity for people that are looking to upgrade. And of course, you saw sellers to buyers on there as well. What do I mean by that? Well, sellers to buyers, effectively all that means is when you are buying and selling in the same market, usually, just like the famous quote, the tide brings all ships up and down together, right? So if you own a home and you're selling it a little bit lower than ideally what you'd like, well, that means you're also likely buying a home a little bit lower than what it would go for in different market conditions. So there's some really good opportunity for those people. Now, to finish this off, you have been hearing everything about tariffs. You can't get away from it. They are absolutely everywhere. We just filmed the video on my impressions of the tariffs and what I think is likely going to happen should they come in. Nobody knows if they're actually going to come in, but there is one monstrous lever that the Bank of Canada has to pull should this happen. And you're going to be very interested in what the result of that might be, because we've seen it happen before. So that video is coming up next. I implore you to check it out, and I'll look forward to seeing you over there. Thanks for watching.